Do you want to reconsider dropping out of the race?
I'm back in.
What made you?
A question that only science could answer. It'd be a tough one. I mean, honestly, that'd be a tough one. This is pain. Watch Joe Biden's response when the women of the View say a woman, Nancy Pelosi, stabbed you in the back and stole your dream.
2 months ago that you decided to step aside from seeking re-election, putting your country first above any personal ambition, and you passed the torch to Vice President Kamala Harris. What have these past 2 months felt like, and are you at peace with your decision?
Well, I am at peace with my decision. But what happened was we were having so much success in getting things done that people thought we couldn't get done.
Right.
I found myself having used more time than I would have ordinarily to, pass that torch.
We all agree at this table it's very selfless of you to pass the baton and step aside. There was a perception that perhaps your hand was forced, and some pointed fingers to Speaker Nancy Pelosi, who you have a long relationship with and accomplished many things with. Did you feel that your hand was forced, and what is your relationship with Speaker Pelosi now?
My relationship is fine. Look, I get that. That's just human nature. But that wasn't the reason that I stepped down. I stepped down because I started thinking about it. It's hard to think of, I know you're only 30, but it's hard to think of, it's hard for me to even say how old I am.
Oh, that's all you need to see. And the whole rest of the thing is just Joe Biden mumble mouth. All you need is just the body language, right? Joe Biden's no good at language, so let's do the body language. Here's some body language from Joe Biden. Just a reminder of how Joe Biden thinks about Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris was at this event. I didn't actually know this. Kamala Harris was at this event in the fire hall in Pennsylvania when Biden puts on a Trump 2024 hat. Oh, baby. Oh, man. Just a few moments ago at the White House, Joe Biden said, "No, actually, I'm running for president again."
Any decision on long-range weapons?
Do you want to reconsider dropping out of the race?
I'm back in.
What made you want to come?
What's going on here? Oh, man. The disappearing Bidens. A quiet end to a presidency. And this just dropped a few minutes ago. Joe Biden's visit to the storm-ravaged states in the South this week was an event that became increasingly rare for the president, a public appearance. Biden hasn't scheduled public events in 43 out of the 75 days since he dropped out, since he was thrown into a trash compactor and then in the mouth of an open, erupting volcano by his party, is how it should read. Kamala Harris, who praised Biden, doesn't routinely talk about him in her speeches and has done everything she can to run on turning the page, a new way forward, right? First Lady Jill Biden is also largely withdrawn from the campaign events. Harris' team hasn't pushed for her to do them. Other people familiar with the matter told Axios, yeah, you're not welcome here, is what they're saying. Since dropping out in July 21st, Joe Biden has scheduled just 2 public appearances before 11 a.m. With one exception, all publicly scheduled calls and meetings with other world leaders have been between 11 a.m. and 5 p.m., a sign of how Biden's staff continues to narrow his work hours. Oh, boy. Oh, man. Joe Biden is being shoved into the abyss. Harris's campaign didn't plan any events with Jill Biden last month and has planned no events with Joe Biden. Oh, they hate each other. Look at some of this reporting. Disgruntled Joe Biden disappointed as Kamala Harris tries to distance from his record, report claims. President Joe Biden is disappointed how quickly the influence is dwindling as Vice President Kamala Harris is trying to move beyond him. Biden has noticed that Harris is not referring to him on the campaign trail, citing 6 people familiar with his comments. He's also saddened when Harris specifically distanced herself from him, insisting she is clearly not Joe Biden, offering a new generation of leadership. Harris campaign officials tried to ward off rumors of an unset Biden, saying the president has repeatedly told Harris that he'll do whatever she needs to win. Oh, yeah? Really? Well, Joe Biden at the White House just really did possibly the worst thing you could possibly ever do for Kamala Harris currently in this news cycle, which is to say, yeah, actually, all of the problems that are happening in the world, they're Kamala Harris.
Past several days with the hurricane, with port strike, with the situation in the Middle East. Can you talk about how your vice president, who is running for the presidency, has worked on these crises and what role she has played over the past several days?
Well, I'm in constant contact with her. She's aware we're singing from the same song sheet. She helped pass all the laws that are being employed now.
This is Biden's dirty revenge. Oh, man. It's very complex. Biden struggles with being out of the national conversation. Biden wants Harris to win, but privately, he's had to adjust quickly to his party's moved on from him. Yeah, they hate you, dude. They hate you. What do you expect? What do you expect, man? Like, these guys, they don't respect you. They never did. You were only ever a corpse to ride into the White House because they knew that anybody else running in 2020 would have gotten completely destroyed. They just ran the numbers, right? They ran the numbers. How bad are things? Check this out. CNN says they were just about to cut live to a Kamala speech in Detroit when Biden appeared at the press briefing, clearly overshadowing her.
You have a note, and I'm curious what you think about this. We were actually about to go live to Vice President Kamala Harris, who's speaking right now in Detroit, Michigan, and apparently she's talking about this port strike ending. She's trying to appeal to union workers, and yet you have the President of the United States come out clearly overshadowing her, answering significant questions. Is that a communications mistake? Is the left hand not talking to the right hand in this situation?
That's a very good point. And if they were coordinated, as you assume they would be, this would not have happened.
Yes. Keep going back to this, man. I think Joe Biden is secretly going to vote Trump. I think Biden's going to vote Trump. I really do. That's amazing. Joe Biden said it himself. Joe Biden said it himself, man. He said, no one can show me that Kamala Harris is going to do any better than me in these polls. And lo and behold, the Teamsters Union won't endorse, the Firefighters Union won't endorse. Kamala Harris's little coalition is all but collapsed. Kamala Harris is now getting trashed in the latest Rasmussen polling. Trump up 7. Things are breaking for Trump. Trump going back to Butler, going to look strong. And Joe Biden is sitting here with some old firefighters in Pennsylvania saying, you know what? Maybe it's time.
You don't mind, eh? Come on. I ain't going that far. Yeah. Instead we do a selfie. There you go. Yeah.
I love to see it.
Hey, I'm proud of you now.
Same. Don't feel bad for Joe Biden. Obviously, you made his bed. You can sleep in it. And then sleeping is all Joe Biden does these days. So, don't feel bad for him. But it's funny. It's funny. Savage mode Biden. Absolutely sabotaging Kamala Harris because he feels left out. Oh, yeah. A woman scorned, right?
That's all for today. Thank you. If you want global news to keep you up to date on any new developments, please subscribe our channel and forward our content with your friends on social media and email. Thank you very much for keep supporting me. Stay safe. Be blessed. Namaste.
Thank you, God bless you, and God bless America.